Hello everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. This is the third video of our MERN Task Manager series. In the last video, we set up our Express server. In this video, we are going to connect our server to a database. The database we are using a MongoDB, and we will connect it using a package called the Mongoose. So let's start. Uh, Before writing any code, let me explain what is MongoDB in a simple words. MongoDB is a database. Like you learn about the MySQL SQL database. The same thing about MongoDB is also a database. A database is just a place where we save our data. For example, when a user add a task, that task need to be saved somewhere so they can access from anywhere. So we save it in the MongoDB. MongoDB save data in a format that looks like JSON. Like this is a JSON format. The in a in the, so if you know the JavaScript object, MongoDB data will look very similar to you. Like this is just a braces, the ID column, one author name, the geek one means this like of data. And MongoDB, for example, one task in the MongoDB looks like this ID, author name, age, skills, and object of data. So simple, just like a JavaScript object, but the columns are the on these keys values also. Now, what is Mongoose? In the first video, we not in the second video, in the Express backend setup, we install a library, means a dependency, that is the Mongoose. Mongoose is a package that help us to talk to the MongoDB from our Node.js code. Without Mongoose, connecting to MongoDB is complicated. It's working, but it is too complicated. Like we use this Express, this dependency, so we can write our code in a few lines. It's Express is a framework, right? Means we can able to make a server using the Node.js, but using the Express framework, it's just up to 2 or 3 lines of code, and reduced by 2 3 lines of code. Same apply here in the Mongoose. Mongoose makes it easy to connect into MongoDB, and it gives us a simple function like find, create, delete, update. We will use all of these in later videos. Now, where does MongoDB database live? Means we are going to use the MongoDB Atlas, this one. This is just open your browser and mongodb.com, just open it. And Atlas is a free cloud service by the MongoDB. It means our database will live on the internet, not on our computer. Yes, there is also a means application in the, you can also install the MongoDB application in your laptop, in your computer, but that is not live on the internet, means you cannot access the that database from everywhere. So that's why everyone use the MongoDB Atlas, so you can access from every computer or every device. Now just click on this sign in or get started, and it just take to you login page, and just click on Google or GitHub, or you do not have an account, just sign up, and it's take to you on this all project, means project called page. Now after login, just click on a create new project on this, and give it to any name like project name. I just give it task manager, you can give anyone. Now just click on the next button, and also create project. It's take time, it's normal for this, mainly depend on the internet speed also. Now click on the create a cluster, and choose the free tier, like there first you have to give the name of the cluster. and choose the free tier, because if you want, means this are just for the real life project, means if you are building some for a project for startups or something, but for the like practice you can choose the free, and it's working perfectly, there is no issue. And this is a by default name cluster 0, and choose your region, Mumbai or South Polo, and any USA or anything, means any country, and just it is recommended by my location. Just create deployment, and it's take the what happened, why, how many times it take. Yes, now it's create our cluster, and it will take 1 to 2 minutes also to create this. Just refreshing info, it's just round. Now create the database. Means while like database access, so create the database user. This is username and this is password, and just create database user. Choose a connection method. Now there are the things like how to you want to connect your database, like by using the Node.js project or any other, or the GUI. Now on version, just use the 4.1 or 3.7. Why I'm saying, because uh, in the newer version there are some commands that not working properly or not matching. So that's why I always choose the 3.7 or later. So it's work for every command, and it has the your username and the password. Just click copy, and now comes to the .env file on your here, and here write in the Mongo URI, and just paste this. And I always tell you this .env file not goes to the, means not push into the onto the GitHub, so there is no issue with that. And don't try to be like copy this password. I will change this after this video recording. And now just click on this done button, and it's perfectly done. And one more thing I want to show you, that go to the database and network access, and here you can means modify your database. Means if you forget your password, just edit password here, and update the user. And one more thing I want to, IP access list. This time it's take IP from my this computer for and this the present computer I'm using, and you have to write here, edit it, and just here write 0.0.0.0. Access list entry 0.0.0 means allow access from anywhere, and this makes it for development, means this is the open for all, the means I can access anytime, because this IP address can change anytime, means that the previous address. Now just come here and your cluster. Now everything is set, I hope. Yes, cluster is ready, and yes, it's green dot and it is ready. And you forget to if you want to again get the that string, just click on the connect, and it give you the same page, your DB password or the username. So this is just, now let's come to the VS Code and write the code here. And remember, share don't be never share this .env file with anyone, never push it to the YouTube, because this has the username and the password, and it contains your database password as, and also create a git ignore file here, just git ignore file, and in this write env, and node modules. And why these things, both the things, like node modules folder is very large, means you can, if you want to just delete this, and now how you can run, just press this, open your terminal, it's take time, no worries, and press here the npm I, and your node modules folder comes again. So that's why there is no issue. What happened? Okay, there is no package.log. I am in the wrong folder. So just cd server, and now npm I. Now it has the package.js. You only need the package.json file. The node.js folder comes by default. Just write npm I, and within seconds you will see here node modules folder. See, this node modules folder again come just after this npm I. So inside the source folder, create a new folder called the config. Inside this, create a new file called the db.js. And this file will have all our data section code. Now let's write the code here. Let me close it. Import Mongoose from Mongoose, and means I just import that Mongoose this package here, and make a function const connectDB, a asynchronous function, arrow function, and inside this I am using the try catch block. Inside this catch block, console dot error, this error complete, and process dot exist 1, and inside this try block, write await mongoose dot connect, and write here the your process dot env mongo URI, and that's it. And after that, just write console dot log MongoDB connected. Now let me explain this again. So here first we import the Mongoose, this first line. Then we create a function called the connectDB. And after this function is actually asynchronous function, because connecting to a database takes some time, maybe some second or some minutes. It's up to you, means your connection, server connection. And we do not want our code to stop and wait, so we use the asynchronous await. And inside we use the try catch block. That means try means attempt this code, and catch means if any something goes wrong, catch the error here. And inside the try we write await mongoose dot connect and the URI and pass our mongo URI. That this is actually connection line, and this is the main line of this function. And if this work, we print MongoDB connected in the terminal. If something goes wrong, catch runs, we print the error console dot error, the complete error I print. Then call the process dot exist 1. This stop the server completely, means our server is that run whenever something happens, it stop the server also. And because if database is not connected, there is no point to running the server, right? Means our server is running and database is not connected, and from front end any request come, then everything just mess up. So that's why we stop the server. Now at the bottom, just write a line, the export default connectDB. What happened? Any spelling mistake. Export default connectDB, and this is why I'm using export default, because I write here the type module. That's why I'm able to import and export using the ES module. And also this .ignore file, git ignore file into the server folder, not on these complete. You can write here, there is no issue, but for simplicity, just write here. And after that, just open your index.js file. Now in the import, it means first import connectDB function from the file config, the db.js file, and then call it before we start the server. And our server is starting here, means await, means like here .env.config. After that, just write await connect db and call this. So we write then we use the await here, and because we want to wait for the database to connect the first, only after that our server should start. This makes sure that our server, means server never runs without a database connection. So this is just a code, means connection code. Why I did? Actually this is just by mistake it import. Now open your terminal, npm run def. Now server runs. In the terminal you should see two lines, that is the MongoDB connected and server running on the port 5000. And if you see both the lines like this, everything is working perfectly, and our server is running, and our database also connected. So if you see any error, most common reason is the wrong password in the Mongo URI. Here in this means any something typo mistake. So double check your .env file also. And if any error, and sometime error comes like they are process.env Mongo URI does not able to import the URI due to the config file mismatch. So if you get any error, just console.log here, console.log here, process.env dot mongo URI, and you see it's again run, and I get this. Actually this is just a for the error, means any debugging we use this type of console.log. So never console this process.env variables. And let me quickly recap what we did today. First, we created a MongoDB Atlas account and got our the connection string by using this connect. And second, we saved the connection string in our .env file. Where is the yes in the .env file as the Mongo URI. And third, we created db.js file, and inside this config folder we wrote the means connectDB function. And fourth is we import and call the connectDB in the index.js before starting the server, and that's it. Our database is now connected. And in the next video we are going to create our task model. A model tells MongoDB what shape our data should be, means what fields a task should have. It will be short and easy video. If this video help you, please like the video, subscribe to JDCodebase. See you in the next video.